The content in this magazine could contain references of topics and difficult subject matter that may be triggering. Please honor yourself, inner knowing, and proceed with whatever help or guidance you feel is intuitively aligned. Welcome to Sovereign Magazine Podcast. I'm Nicole George, CEO and founder of Sovereign. I'm so happy you are here. We are the magazine, podcast, and community guiding 5 million women to their sovereign selves. From heart-led conversations to magical meditations, our inspiring guests will show you how they can help you step into your sovereign self. Are you ready to listen to your inner voice and step into your power? Then keep listening to hear all of the intuitive messages meant for you today. Hello. Today I have the privilege of connecting with Patricia Wald Hopkins, Sovereign Magazine's multidimensional wealth consciousness specialist. She is a multidimensional guide, Akashic wisdom keeper, and the founder of the Voices of Gaia project. She blends her background in environmental science, feminine leadership, and energy medicine to support the rise of new earth leaders through frameworks like the White Lioness Mystery School and Infinite Self Oracle. A Gene Keys ambassador, Kundalini yoga teacher, and alchemist of beauty and truth, she really transmits light codes through her writing, voice, and rituals to awaken a remembrance and restore the harmony with Gaia. Welcome, Patricia.
Hello. Thank you so much. I'm so delighted to be here as a guest.
Oh, and I'm so delighted because you're going to be doing a very long series with us about all sorts of things related to money and wealth consciousness. So definitely stick around for the coming months. But right now, we're going to be talking about the February full moon issue, and that theme is courage and confidence. In your article, Hearted Radiance, the courage and confidence to lead with your essence, you guide our audience through a very ceremonial remembering of wealth, confidence, and leadership as a sacred embodiment of essence rather than a material pursuit. So for those who haven't read your article yet, please share a little bit more about it and perhaps why you wrote it.
I would love to. It definitely has been my journey. Always seeking, looking for that final, I've got it, I've got the security, I've got the wealth, or I don't have it yet, so I have to keep going after it. And within the last several years, I've really come to that place of knowing that the wholeness and the wealth is within me, and in particular within the sacred feminine space of the womb, right? That creativity in there. And so the article is a lot about that, coming back into the wholeness of the divine feminine, the sacred feminine, the womb, the sacral chakra, all of that life force. And that's where wealth emanates from within. And it's really a felt sense of nourishment and satisfaction and joy and just being at deep peace with wherever you are on the outside. It's just an inner peace. Yeah.
I can identify with this so much because how many of us have money woes, right? And we think of wealth in so many different ways. It's not just money, but there's wealth in other areas, abundance, prosperity, things like this. However, I really want to dive a little bit deeper into this concept of whether we have it or not, that it lives within us in our womb. And how did you come to this? And for somebody who's never even heard of this concept, how can they start to nourish more of this in their life?
Wow. It really is not something that I can explain completely in a brief way, but in a felt sense. You are your temple, right? And I know that's something that people are familiar with. Maybe you've heard that your body is your temple, right? To take care of, to nourish your temple, your body temple. And so even within the whole body, there's that sacral center, that womb. And as women in particular, whether or not you still have your womb or you've had it removed for whatever reasons, you still have that energetic center. And it's from that place that we are rooted through the root chakra into the earth And when we're rooted and we're nourishing from all the things that we need for our body to be healthy, the womb starts to glow. When you start to feel like this creative life force, and it actually rejuvenates you. And then from that place, you're able to navigate life from a place of that full, like your womb is like your cup, right? The chalice, it's full. And so you're not like depleting your body and your essence because you have rooted into the earth and you've learned how to nourish your body and your womb. And so I've just learned this, not just from a felt sense, but I've had many mentors, many teachers who have guided me along the way. And the way that I share it as the White Lioness is my own experience and version of that.
Okay, so share a little bit more about this White Lioness for those who are wondering.
So the White Lioness, she's the sovereign being that lives in your womb. Like she's your lion, right? That courage, that roar, that sacred roar. And like it's the roar to reclaim our divine feminine nature on the planet, because it is that divine feminine nature that is going to bring harmony between all of us and all of the lovely, beautiful elements of Gaia. And that's where the Voices of Gaia project arose, from the White Lioness's desire to create that. And so that's how it begins.
So does this White Lioness in our womb, does she hold the frequency of wealth?
She does hold the frequency of wealth, and it's multidimensional wealth. And she's also, the way that she presents herself in my life is she's the holder of this white flame of pure, like creative life force. And so that white flame births wealth, like from a very pure level of creation rather than from what the mind thinks you need. So when you tune into that frequency of her, you begin to navigate from a place of nourishment rather than seeking or proving or fear. So it's like just, oh, it feels so good to be doing what I'm doing. And it's just like a feedback loop. So you stay out of your head. And you navigate from a pleasure center, from a satisfaction.
It is time to rise. We are being called to stand behind independent voices, movements, and media that refuse to be owned. Sovereign Magazine has never spoken to an advertiser, a corporation, or a billionaire. We are a grassroots movement made for and funded by you. If you are ready to rise, to shatter ceilings, and to stand in your truth, do it with us. It's free. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share. Every click helps us reach more people around the globe, ready to remember who they are. Are you coming with us? I love this so much. Okay, I'm going to take us into our steps to our sovereign self, because for anyone who has been in pursuit of wealth or seeking or in any of these fears, and you're really wanting to experience this light, your White Lioness, anything along these lines, Patricia's going to take us into a guided visualization and really help us tap into our wealth consciousness. So this is the beauty of our segment, is you get to experience something versus just question and answer. So if you're not in the right place to enjoy this nourishing guided visualization, please either pause the recording or pull over and let's get going.
Wonderful. Yes. Go ahead and set some space for yourself where you can be seated or on a chair, or maybe if you have a yoga mat, or you can lie down. But I really feel like for this one, the sitting, it allows you to open up the womb. So find that nice place of comfort, being held by the chair or feeling the support of the floor beneath you. And just lengthen your spine naturally. It's a strand of pearls, and there's some little angel or fairy up there pulling the top part of your spine, and it's just elongating it in this really elegant way. So this is opening up this channel of light that runs up and down the front of your spine. Just letting your energy begin to flow beautifully. And let's take a few deep breaths together in through the nose, into the belly, into the womb, letting this air of light, this beautiful light, come into the womb and clear it and cleanse it. And then exhaling through the mouth, any density. And do that a couple more times, into the nose, into the womb, holding, clearing, cleansing, exhaling through the mouth. Anything that you're ready to release. More time in through the nose. Pure white crystalline light into the womb, holding it in there, cleansing, clearing, and then exhaling through the mouth. Any density, any old beliefs about your precious life force, letting go of any need to use your life force for other things right now than to nourish yourselves. And now take a moment and place your hands on your belly, on your womb. Just say hello to that part of your body. And you take some deep breaths with your womb. We often forget to pay attention to her. We're always interested in running forward to the next activity, whether that be moving our body there or our mind is just going out. So we just want to drop into the womb space, into that temple of the White Lioness that lives within each one of us, that sovereign being who holds the flame, the white flame of creative potential, the white flame of true wealth that comes from a place of nourishment, not seeking. And begin to let your hip do some circles, just whatever feels natural, or some figure eights if that's more comfortable. Just this allows the womb to root in to the earth for support, letting the yoni connect with the earth. And you might feel some little twinges in your body, and just know that's releasing some stagnation or some resistance to being fully in your womb space. We're often not allowed the pleasure to be with ourselves this way because it might not look productive. We're letting that go today. And some light language may come through. And this is usually just to bypass your brain in this activation. So just allow it to be received through your body. This is an activation for the White Lioness to awaken within you so that your womb can begin to glow and light up and begin to nourish your body with life force. This is true wealth, to be full of vital lights, because it's from this place that you can begin to extend out into the world and connect to those things that further nourish you and increase your wealth frequency. Sha'ele ke hale so atane mehekale chi. Shola hale nahari are no mahale. Shi o are hale ale nai sha'ale a hale o taiki. Shi ale mo ele ha ele. Sha'ele nahele oya. Sha'ale o ma ele. Sha'ale o reclaiming your sacred roar to protect, to hold sacred your womb as your center of nourishment. Keeping firm boundaries around who and when you use your energy, who has access to it and who does not. And it's usually around creating new contracts with all beings that you are in connection with, all entities. Taking back your power now. Be afraid to roar to protect your life force. Male to protect your wealth frequency. Yak. Shale. Just allow yourself to notice if anything has shifted in your body, if there's any expansion, or if you're still resisting it, and that's okay. It all comes in divine time. But you have received the codes to activate the White Lioness in your womb today. And gently, let's come back into the present moment. You can rub your hands on your thigh, maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. And maybe just move your body and stretch in any way that feels pleasurable. And gently open your eyes.
Holy moly. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. I don't even know how to describe in my body. I usually do for the listeners because I always do this with you. So I like the listeners to know that I've experienced something. The best way that I could say was tribal. Like I felt so rooted and grounded in such a tribal sense, like with the earth, with the original people of this earth. Oh, it was so amazing. Oh my goodness. If you loved this experience, come back for some more for the new moon. She's going to be back with us every single new moon, full moon for several months. So don't miss out. Like, subscribe, share. Definitely. All of her details are in the show notes. She's also in our community.sovereign-magazine.com. So definitely give her a follow and you can connect with her in our community. Thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. I'll be back tomorrow with another soul-led entrepreneur here to help you step into your sovereign self. Subscribe to our magazine and podcast and join our global community for all the magic. Details to connect with today's guest or join the movement are in the show notes. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. It helps us reach our goal of guiding 5 million women to self-sovereignty.